Alright, so today's video is all about thanks. I was supposed to do this like exactly like a couple days before Thanksgiving, and then I didn't make that, and I was like, well, I'll just do it right after. And then I didn't make that, and I was gonna do it like around Christmas because I was like, that's like being grateful and stuff, right? But somehow, some way, I actually already shot it, but then had some complications, and I'm reshooting it. I guess, I don't know, I gotta admit to myself that I'm on CP time. So, I'm doing it now. Now this is it, it's official. I'm not gonna mess it up this time so I can get it out. I just want to thank certain key people who had to do with my spiritual awakening / remembering. So, and then I got my handy dandy notebook here to help me remember. Let's see who we got up first. Oh, perfect. Mate Gabor. Mia has it. Sorry. Szia, Mia helyzet barátom? Szia, Mia helyzet barátom? Köszönöm szépen. I want to thank you very much, first off, mainly for the fact that you reminded me to do something I had always done. I just didn't recognize how significant that would be, and that is the actually holding of and feeling of my feelings and asking certain questions and so on and so forth. It's something I'd always done, but I only did it in periods throughout like my life. I never thought to do it all the time, which that's what I do now. And yeah, funny enough, that was actually very key and vital and instrumental in the whole remembering and all that other stuff, and being able to navigate this plane here that we all live on. And so I owe you a great deal of gratitude, and I honestly can't thank you enough. It's had a profound, amazing impact and change on my life, and it just hasn't been the same since, in a very like I guess you could say positive way. It's incredible. It's the little things. I think all this kind of in a sense started with you, now that I think about it. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. I got a long list here. I'm gonna try to get through this as quick as possible. Zach Bush, thank you. You helped me out big time as well. With one of your interviews that I saw you did, you had mentioned something about like if you had thanked the trees on your way over, how much better the interview would have gone. You have a lot of fascinating information, and I took it all in, but that was you saying that was the thing that I just took right away, and then just kind of ran with it and just put it into play and use in my personal life. And I just started thinking literally everything I could see and think of, and that had a really just caused a really drastic shift in my life and the way things have now flown, FLOW, and yeah, flown. Yeah, I got that right. Now there's a flow. There's less resistance. That's what I'm trying to say. So thank you. I appreciate you for that. That was actually kind of vital, especially for when it comes to getting to other dimensions, because you kind of have to appreciate being here just as you are and everything as it is. And I've noticed that for certain things, to be able to do certain things, a little gratitude goes a long way. If you're not feeling the love here, I always kind of start with thank you, and then I instantly feel it. So appreciate you for that. Billy Carson, I want to thank you for validating a lot of things for me and connecting a whole bunch of dots. There's a whole lot more I'd have to say to you. But I really want to get through this list, but there's a lot. Really, I really appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Graham Hancock, you too. Sorry, I think in the video that I have like with your name in the title, I accidentally called you Mr. Graham, my bad. Instead of saying Mr. Hancock, I had a teacher in high school named Mr. Graham. I think that's how I slipped up with that. But yeah, I want to thank you too. I saw your Netflix documentary or docu-series, whichever one it was, and that kind of kicked things off for me too and caused me to start remembering things. So I appreciate you as well. Thanks again. You're doing amazing work. Keep going. Oh, I have so much to say and so little time. Strike that, reverse it. All right, who's next? Oh, Matthias DiStefano, of course. Yeah, man. Thank you. You're an interesting one because you keep coming up in my personal life and some of my friends. But thank you. Certain things you said, it was like, I don't know what it was. I like all you guys, I stumbled upon everyone. I didn't look up any of this kind of stuff before. It just started happening. And I don't know what was going on at the time, but now I get it. Yeah, Matthias, thank you, man. I appreciate that. What making connections. Oh, you're making connections all right. Now mine's all super secure. And it kept slipping out before. So that's what I'm thanking you for. Yeah, I'll just keep it in particular to pertaining to me. I can't thank everybody about everything they're doing for the whole planet and universe and all that. So, yeah. All right. Let's get the next one. Aaron Abke, thank you. I appreciate you a great deal as well. In particular for, I guess the video that kind of like that showed me how to get out of body, and then also for, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, you delivered a couple of messages for me through your own videos, and it was after I figured out how like the whole consciousness thing, or remembered how it all works, and I had some things that I wanted out there, and I kind of accessed yours, and sure enough, I wasn't sure if it'll work, but if it would work, but sure enough, next thing you know, like a couple months later, a few months later, I don't know how long in advance you record your stuff, but all I know is I specifically asked for that, and then the exact topics that I wanted you to cover, you were covering, and I don't click on all your notifications or anything like that, so it's really trippy, because I was just like, if your stuff ever came, most of the time I don't see it, then when I did, I was like, I'm busy, whatever. And each time of the two things I wanted you to cover, all of a sudden when I look at the notification and something just told me to hit it, and I was like thinking like, why? And I hit it, and then right from the beginning, you're like talking about exactly what it was. And the reason why I'm also so grateful is because I wanted my significant other to be able to hear one of those messages, because she didn't want to hear it from me. And I literally was like, I was chilling, and I was like, man, how could she's not going to want to hear anything from me because she's too close to me. And I was like, I wish somebody was talking about this, somebody that she'd actually like be open to listening to. And I was like, who out there do I know of in this community who would probably cover this thing? And then I thought of you, because I'm like, he's totally like 100% her type. She'll listen to him just because he's good looking, because she's already done it. Because she's not about any of this stuff, but she's just, oh, I like him. You're watching him again? So, yeah. Which reminds me, you and, between you and, what's her name? Lilac Duck? Purple Pigeon, Cheryl Crow, Veal, Teal Swan. Yeah, you two. Your higher selves called. They said stop it. They said you guys gotta take it easy. You're embarrassing them in front of all the other higher selves. They're the only two that have to be exercising and getting face peels trying to keep up with how good you two look. It's ridiculous. It's not fair, I tell you. My channel would get more views if I looked like Aaron. That's all I'm saying. And maybe my wife would listen to me. Alright. I don't know how I got off track. Back to thanking people. Yeah, and thank you, Teal, too. Why not? You know, you didn't have any, like, like, I guess you helped me, like, understand one thing. So, yeah, I'll throw that in there. You know, it's not that I'm not grateful for you. I just, for some reason, you weren't, like, some integral part in my whole awakening thing. Yet. Robert Edward Grant. Oh, I definitely want to thank you. We have a lot in common, believe it or not. It's actually kind of funny. Including the fact that your middle name is my first name. Okay, I'm going to do something right now that I actually, upon remembering things, I had already decided that I was not going to do. And it might make certain individuals, if they were to see this, be like, what is he doing? But I know that they know who I am and the role that I play in this game, so they'll get it. I'm not gonna do anything too far. It's just, I feel compelled to. So I have a message for you, Robert. That message is, this isn't a joke. I'm like dead serious. You in particular, there's a lot of people who are really close, but you, my friend, are like insanely, super ridiculously close to being what they would call here, referred to as an ascended master. Now, I'm not technically supposed to do this, but I'm doing it. It's just what I do. My being, I kind of have wild, crazy, fire-like energy, and I could come off as confusing at times. But it's got purpose, and I'm sure that the others will understand. I'm not giving it all away, messing up everyone's own way of going. But long story short, Robert, I'll give you the hint. Maybe these couple pieces you could use, because honestly, the reason why I'm telling you this is because you're already there. And mind you, I'm not claiming to be one, whatever, ascended master any way, shape, or form. I just happen to have picked up how to be able to spot them through my travels in other dimensions. They kind of just told me, and I'm friends with them. So now it's just a thing, believe it or not. And the thing with you is, I'll tell you, if you were to go back or even just think about in your mind, say certain things you said, whether it be in your personal life or interviews, there's certain things that you say that you're unsure of, and you're not like 100%, you're not certain about, but those are the exact things I would suggest for you to go back and look at and kind of sit on that a little bit more. And just remember to go through your heart and feel your feelings, and remember, when you feel a contraction versus an expansion, contraction for certain things usually tends to indicate something is false, expansion true. I'm gonna give you those little things, and see if you can kind of put it together. And just because I'm curious. All right. So, next up, Caroline Corey. Thank you. You're awesome. And again, I have way too much to say, but yeah, I want to get through this and make this not too long. Thank you. I appreciate you and everything you're doing, and thank you for putting out the works that you put out that I've been able to watch. It's helped me a great deal and helped me stay grounded and in place to know that, like, I'm not losing my mind. There you go. That's what I got to say to you for this, for now. Altia Lucrezia. Altia, thank you, Little Mermaid. You're awesome too. Who's next? Aubrey Marcus. Oh yeah. Gotta thank you, brother. Thank you for all that you're doing as well. Also, when you had Matthias and Robert Edward Grant on your podcast, the dream you told, I kind of accidentally interpreted it, and mind you, I recorded this video before one of the ones you put out after, where you kind of explained your dream and all that. So funny enough, when you were saying it, I didn't mean to do it. It just happened on accident, and it had only happened the first time a few days before with someone else who was telling me, and I wasn't trying to do anything. It just happened. But same way with you were talking about your dream, and I was just like, what? Why am I understanding? And then I even had a feeling, and I was like, he probably can already explain it himself. He probably knows. And then as you continued on, I was like, oh yeah, see, he's got it. And then I thought, maybe I'll mention this in a video, and just in case he doesn't put it all together, and I can like have the opportunity to tell you one day. But on a recent one, I think you did with Matthias, you kind of pretty much hit the nail on the head for the most part. So hey, good for you. And also your poem that you read when you had Bobby Kennedy on your podcast, dude, I felt that you're a real passionate guy, man. I felt the love before you even started it, and I already knew where it was going, and I still got hit, man. It put me to tears, and it was really beautiful. You're an excellent writer, and I'm a writer myself, so I had to say that to you. Again, all these people, I have way too many things to thank everyone for, so I'm trying to just keep it quick and simple. So I'm going to move on, but just know I got more for each and every one of you if for some reason I'm ever lucky enough to see you in person. Melanie Beckler, thank you for being all angelic and for those codes. That helped me at a crucial time. Really random too, if there's any such thing as coincidences. Yeah, all right. Next is Reem White Feather Tarot. Thank you so much. You helped me out in pivotal times, and before I remembered anything about the nature of reality. It was like right at this weird point, right before things started happening. It just like your videos. There's one like it just got me, and I was like, how does this lady know everything that's going on in my life? Who would have thought? If you only knew how things were shifting in my life now. So thank you. Rising Phoenix Aurora. She's awesome and amazing. Very skilled. Your breathing technique, I think I told you this in a comment. It really helps you get centered really, really quick, and I've used that to be able to do certain things, and it's really useful. And also all the other things that you do are all amazing, and I appreciate you a great deal. You might have, there might be a chance you might know who I am. Like, remember from a comment, I'll give you a hint. Apparently I made your heart flutter. That's me. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the next person. Autistic Mystic. Dude, you're awesome. Got cool hair and crazy blue eyes, and I wish I had the time to like go surfing as much as you do. Keep going, dude. Austin Tarot, thank you. Pamela Ehrlin Channeling, thank you as well. Both you and Aurora actually had a crucial part in helping me kind of remember exactly who I am in a certain sense, and I couldn't have done that without you, so I really appreciate it. I'm actually kind of curious right now if you're able to pick up my energy. I'd say more words, but I don't want to spoil it. I'm more interested in seeing if you figure it out, and if somehow, for some strange reason, decide to get back to me. Yeah, but thank you. You're badass. Searchlight Tarot, Elena, love you, girl. You're awesome. I love your whole style, your everything about you. Yeah, you're entertaining to watch. And last but not least is a Cosmos. Thank you. You helped me remember some things about certain past things, just like a few others on this list, and I'm really appreciative of that. It helped make things click and help me understand why I would say certain things at random times, whether it be in my head or out loud. So thank you for that. Yeah, it's funny, like I only had to see like the one video of you, and voila, like memories, you know. Now the other thing I got to say, which I forgot to say in my video, that was the thing I meant to say in my video, the message to Billy Carson, Graham Hancock, and Dr. Stephen Greer. Oh yeah, man, also, Dr. Stephen Greer, thank you. I don't know how I missed your name. I gotta thank you for a lot of things as well. And also, anything I ever say on the topic of ETs, extraterrestrials, or anything like that, if I ever say anything that doesn't like line up with Stephen Greer, then just go with him. I'm new to this, and I look at things, and I don't necessarily pay attention to what or when I'm looking. For some reason, it's just not an interest of mine. I don't find it to be that important. But yeah. I don't plan on talking about that stuff too much, but if it ever comes up and what I got, my information is contradictory, just he's the authority on that as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Alright, so what I have to say about the individuals on this list, there's certain ones, really it's the whole planet, but certain individuals here that I mentioned. It's funny because, like, say the ones that are more popular, that have the most attention, they're being defamed and, you know, chastised for what they're doing in their work and everything like that. And it's funny because from everything that I know, that I remember and I'm aware of, it makes me laugh because as far as I know and I'm concerned, and I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong about this, those very ones are the ones who are the true free thinkers and leaders of the free world here. They're the ones who are going to be recorded and remembered in the history books for propelling humanity into new heights. So it's hilarious. It's so funny because it's like people are so stupid and such dumbasses that they're not able to see the pattern of history, of the people who say these so-called out there things and they're looked at as crazy in their time and this, that, and the third. And then, you know, next thing you know, whether it's towards the end of their life or when they're dead, then all of a sudden, you know, oh my God, oh, thanks to these people and blah, blah, and everyone called them crazy. Well, that's all you guys. And I know you know that, because I know that, but I just would like to just, you know, reinforce that, you know, keep going. Not that you're ever going to stop, but it's just funny to listen to people talk shit and they don't know what they're talking about. They think they're logical when they're operating off of the exact opposite of true logic and ration. But yeah. And the other thing, what I see on this list, along with there's other individuals that are not on this list, of certain people that are here doing certain things. Again, it's all of us here as a collective, but the ones that are consciously and actively doing certain things, what I see is people who are very closely associated with the numbers 1 and 9. It's as if they how would I say it? It's as if, like, if being here was like a job, they drew the short straw in picking shifts, because as far as what I'm aware of is, I'm looking at each time I see each one of you, the openers and the closers. Or is it the closers and the openers? Yeah. People here to do amazing work and help this place out and, you know, get things moving along and so on and so forth. So again, this is just a video about thanks. I appreciate you all for what you're doing, and if you never heard some of the things that I had to say to you from anyone else, which I doubt because you guys are awesome, who wouldn't tell you how awesome you are? I just wanted to make sure you heard it from me personally. And again, I'm looking forward to the possibilities of the future. And I guess I'll go ahead and do a little dance to end it.